Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be showcasing the new slash loot command. The slash loot command can be used for so many different things, and it's probably a really good command just for creating crate systems and like supply drops or anything like that. So you're probably going to want to stick around this whole video just to make sure you know how to use the slash loot command and all of its augments. So you're ready, use this command whenever you. So what we're gonna use is we're gonna get ourselves a crate key. So we're gonna do some tripwire hooks. And I've made a little showcase of the loot command with just this chicken crate. And how we're gonna use it is we're gonna open it, and boom, we get some chicken, raw chicken, and some chicken crate. So we're actually gonna throw that away. And if we open it again, you see we get nothing, because we don't have a crate key. So all we're gonna do is just hold out the tripwire hook and get some crates. So you can see it's completely random drops. They're never the same. So that's why the loot command is so cool, because it allows you to randomize drops and gives you so many different possibilities. So how you actually use this loot command is simply slash loot, and we get one augment for the next. So the loot command has been limited for the Bedrock edition right now. We are actually getting so much more though coming. So the slash loot command only gives us one thing, but what we will be getting is we'll be able to just spawn the loot, replace, and give and insert loot to a position. So right now we're just limited to the spawn, which is okay. So we can now spawn loot at a location, and we got two augments here. So we can kill an entity or we can loot an entity. So basically what this means is kill is going to kill an entity and just basically runs the same slash kill command, but with that we can specify what actually killed it. So right here we can specify that it was killed by the main hand. We can specify that I killed it with the main hand. So the next thing is, so that will spawn a entity's loot, basically meaning I killed it. So we're just gonna do at E. I don't know if it break, but if we killed it with the main hand, yeah, too many targets. Okay, we'll just do at E, type RM equals 1, and then radius of, here we go. So it should be, we get this chicken. There we go. So it's acting like it killed this entity, which it's going to use its killed loot table. It's going to use the loot table it uses. Same with the cow. So if I run over here, since this cow uses a, what's it called? The cow loot table, I can run that, and I can get the cow loot table here. So there we go. So all you have to do is run that command, and you can get any entity table. So that works with the Wither, the Ender Dragon, basically anything you want to use. So the second augment of this is the loot. So loot is just going to summon a loot table, which makes sense. So how we actually specify that loot table is where it comes a little bit complicated. So the loot table is it wants us to specify a string, and the string is going to be an entity loot table. So if you ever created behavior packs, you can see there's an loot tables folder, and in that folder we can specify what loot tables we want. So we're just going to be opening up the entities folder in the loot tables. So this is going to give us access to all the default Minecraft entities. So we can now summon any loot table we want. So let's simply summon the zombie table. So we're going to do this slash zombie, right? And there we go. So now we just got the zombie loot table. See if we can get an iron. Keep killing it. Killing it. It looks like this loot table sometimes doesn't give you. Oh yeah, because zombies don't drop stuff all the time. Yeah, but we just keep running it. It's gonna completely randomize the loot table every time. And I think it's super rare to get this iron. I don't know. I don't think we'll get it. But we can also summon the witch. We can summon anything we want. So there we go. He's got the witch and gives us random stuff. So you can summon and use any of the default Minecraft loot tables if you're not already using. Which a really cool loot table you guys would probably want to use is the stronghold underscore. We can use any of these. So these are all the ones that spawn down below in the strongholds. So we're gonna summon a crossing. All right, run that, and oh, did I spell that wrong? Stronghold underscore CROSSING should have worked. Oh, because it's not in the entities folder, it's actually in the chess folder. So this also works with all the behavior packs you have on your world. And so you can just create a loot table and summon that right here. So you can see I'm getting some crazy loot just with this simple loot table, right? And we can also summon so many different loot tables, like let's go to one of my favorite ones, In City Treasure. Love this one. And it gives us some really cool loot. So we're gonna do chest slash end city underscore treasure. And boom, look at this sick loot we're getting. Perfect. So this is just simply using the basic Minecraft loot tables, which we also get access to use any of the loot tables we add to the world. So we can create a loot table to summon uh all like diamond blocks or tons of withers or anything we want. But right here, this is just basically the basics you want to use. And also we can specify what actually killed it again, because some loot tables, they want you to use like an iron with an fortune enchanting or something like that, and it will give you better items. So if we go to like a boat or a blaze, it can see it wants us to use different items to get different stuff. So if we killed it with a like an iron ingot, for example, it's going to give us different loot than if we killed it with a iron sword. And that's just how simply loot tables work. If you want to see more in depth of how loot tables work, click the links down below. I'll also have a link specifying all the default loot tables you guys can use. And that will be the end of this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below and join the channel. As always, this is Curry signing off, and y'all.